Hi there, fellow YouTubers. This is xXiPhreakXx, otherwise known as Chinese Fighting Muffin, on DeviantArt, back with another BJD tag. It's not from the BJD addicts, I'm kind of cheating. This is from Bumblebee Love. I've seen a lot of you guys do it. It's the New Year's tag, and I thought I'd join in with the rest of you. So, I don't really have that much time on my phone. I've got a limit of like 11 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep this short. Sorry guys. Okay, so number one, show your doll family to date by the end of this year. Like, how many dolls have you accumulated by the end of this year? That would be a max number of 2, including the marvelous Kale, who I have here with me. And my first BJD, who is away on a face-up holiday in America. So she's not here right now, Rain. That would be my Feeple 65 Chloe. And this is Claude, who is my Eiffel House addiction Claude. Sorry, this is Kale. There, he's going to hate me for this. This is Kale, my Eiffel House Claude from the addiction series. And he's got the fantasy head with the fangs and the bat kind of like ears. Okay. Number 2, the coolest thing that happened to you in the hobby this year. The coolest thing that happened to me in the hobby this year would have to be, that counts the top. Getting my first BJD would have to be the best thing that ever happened to me this year. So, yeah, sorry Cal, you get subsided. Okay, 3, the worst thing that ever happened to me in the hobby. I don't really have anything like horrible, like horror stories and all that, but I'd have to say the most horriblest thing that happened to me in the hobby was the fact that Fairyland, because Rain is the Feeple 65 Chloe, when I first got her, I never stood her up because I was afraid to pose her standing for her like falling over, and I wasn't ready for that kind of thing. But when I was looking at her, when I had her, I suddenly realized that she had a crack on her ankle joint, and I freaked out because I never stood her up, I never really moved her, and I was like, where the hell did that come from? So I looked at it further, and yep, it was a crack. So I got my mum's Nikon, which is some spiffy camera, with a macro lens, and took a really good close-up photos of the crack in her ankle joint, and I emailed Fairyland and sent the photos to them. Their response was really delayed, and when they got back to me, they just said it was a seam line that had like lint and stuff in it, which was totally untrue. It was a crack, and I could fit like the tip of my fingernail in it. So I took more photos with very, very fine fishing line like threaded through it just to show that it was a crack, and I sent them photos to them, and I got again another delayed response. When they finally did respond to me, they told me that I could get a replacement piece if I paid for it. So they weren't willing to own up to the fact that there was an issue with the doll, and yeah, that really cheesed me off because I don't really have the money right now to buy an ankle joint piece, because they didn't even give me a price quote on how much it would cost me. And I'm currently paying off the postage for some secondhand dolls that I purchased, 3 of them, that I paid off their layaway price ages ago, but I haven't had the money after I grabbed Claude to pay for the postage. And I can't really afford an ankle joint at the moment. That's why Claude doesn't even have a wig, because price went pretty tight when he came home. Not regretting it, but yeah. Okay, on with point number 4. 3 things you got this year that were really awesome. That would have to be Claude, because he's a limited edition doll, and I've never got a limited edition doll ever. And that was pretty awesome, being A, in time for it, and B, having the money. I bought him via layaway. I kind of cheated, but it was pretty awesome. 3 things. 3, the second one would have to be, getting my first BJD and entering the hobby, which was awesome. Buying your first BJD is the best feeling ever, and don't ever like doubt getting one, going, just bite the bullet, get one, and you won't regret it. The third thing would be, I guess, this cupboard. This cupboard has been like a lifesaver, just in more ways than one. It's my storage cupboard for my dolls. It's not really a good room space because it's pretty narrow, but yeah, it's just been a lifesaver. And I snagged it for only $50, and this is like a massive cupboard. So that was heaps cheap. Okay, and now number 5 would be your New Year's resolution for the hobby. My New Year's resolution would have to be to get Betty, Rain's older sister, her stepsister. She's an Eiffel House Karina, and to get her would be awesome. Yeah, that would be my New Year's resolution. So thanks guys, I'll link you to the picture below. I'm running out of time like as I speak, and if this video cuts off, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I'm seriously running out of time. My camera, my phone, my mobile is really crappy, so it's doing the whole stand timer thing on me. But yeah, thanks for watching so much. I'm sorry it was so rushed, but I hope you all have a really awesome New Year's. If you're going out for New Year's, I hope that's all great. And just the new year to come, I hope it's good for you and you guys all meet your new resolutions or goals. Cheers for watching, guys. Bye.